Shalom and welcome back. Today we're diving into scripture with a powerful Bible quiz all about Adam, the very first man created by Elohim. This isn't just basic Bible knowledge. These are fascinating facts that will deepen your understanding of who Adam was and what his life teaches us today. Grab a pen, test your knowledge, and let's begin. Here's how the quiz works. You'll hear 10 multiple choice questions. Pause the video if you need more time. Each correct answer earns 1 point, for a total of 10 points. Let's see how well you know Adam. This quiz is about the story of Adam. We will explore Adam in the book of Genesis. Read each question carefully. Choose the best answer. The correct answer will be revealed. This quiz is meant to encourage learning and reflection. Are you ready? Let's begin. First question. What does the name Adam mean in Hebrew? A. Breath of life. B. Man made in God's image. C. Ground, reddish soil. D. First creation. The correct answer is C. Ground, reddish soil. Here's a Hebrew highlight. Adam comes from Adamah, meaning ground or red earth. Since God formed Adam from the dust of the ground, many believe his color reflected that reddish-brown earth. Most people know Adam means man, but there's more hidden inside the name Adam. Adam is taken from Adamah, meaning ground, fertile soil, reddish earth. This connects Adam to being earthly, humble, created, and dependent on God. Inside Adam's name is the word Dom, which means blood. This symbolizes life. Adam is animated by the breath of Elohim into his body. Ancient Jewish tradition says Adam may have been created from reddish clay. Eretz in Israel has reddish hues. So Adam's name simultaneously means earth plus blood plus humanity. Second question. From what material did Elohim form Adam's body? A. Clay. B. Water. C. Dust of the ground. D. Fire. The correct answer is C. Dust of the ground. Genesis chapter 2 verse 7 says, Elohim formed the man of the dust of the ground. Here's a Hebrew highlight. Afar means dust. Alright, here's question 3. What made Adam a living being? Was it A. his heartbeat, B. his thoughts, C. Elohim's breath, or D. angelic presence? And the correct answer is C. Elohim's breath. Here's another Hebrew highlight. Neshama means breath of life. Okay, moving on to question 4. Why did Elohim bring the animals to Adam? Was it A. to test his obedience, B. to see what he would call them, C. to find him a wife, or D. to train him for leadership? And the correct answer is B. to see what Adam would call them. Genesis chapter 2 verse 19 says, God brought them unto the man to see what he would call them. And whatsoever the man called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Question number 5. Why was Adam placed in the Garden of Eden? A. to rest only. B. to explore the garden. C. to work it and keep it. Or D. to rule angels. The correct answer is C. to work it and keep it. Genesis chapter 2 verse 15 tells us that Elohim placed Adam in Eden to serve the garden and protect it. While he could enjoy and explore the garden, his primary responsibility was stewardship, showing that work and care for creation were part of God's original plan for humanity. Here's a bonus fun fact, a Hebrew highlight. Abod means work, and Shema means guard or keep. Question number 6. Which command was given directly to Adam? Was it A. multiply, B. keep Sabbath, C. don't eat from the tree, or D. rule the nations? And the correct answer is C. Don't eat from the tree. Genesis chapter 2 verse 16 and 17 says, "Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you shall not eat of it, for in the day that you eat thereof you shall surely die." Number 7. What did Adam realize immediately after sinning? A. Fear, B. Shame, C. Nakedness, or D. Weakness. The correct answer is C. Nakedness. Genesis chapter 3 verse 7 says, "And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves breeches." Number 8. How does the New Testament describe Adam? A. The fallen king, B. The natural man, C. The first Adam, or D. The broken vessel. And the correct answer is C. The first Adam. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 45, it says, "And so it is written, the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening ruach." Question number 9. How long did Adam live? A. 777 years. B. 500 years. C. 120 years. Or D. 930 years. The correct answer is D. 930 years. In Genesis chapter 5 verse 5 it says, "And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died." And here's your final question. Adam's story teaches what key truth? A. Knowledge saves. B. Humans are self-sufficient. C. Disobedience brings separation. Or D. Creation failed. And the correct answer is C. Disobedience brings separation. Romans chapter 5 verse 12 says, "Wherefore, as by one man's sin entered into the world, and death by sin. And so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned." Now, let's check your score. If you answered 8 to 10 questions correctly, you are a Bible scholar. Well done if you answered 5 to 7 questions correctly. If you scored 4 or below, keep learning. Count your correct answers in your head, and replay to improve your score. Take a moment to reflect on what you learned about Adam. How is Adam often portrayed, and what does Scripture actually say? What new understanding did you gain? How does Adam's story fit into the larger creation account? Every detail in Scripture has a purpose. Adam reminds us that we were created with purpose, responsibility, and relationship with Elohim. But his story also points us to Jesus, the last Adam, who restores what was lost. Through him, we are redeemed. Before you go, if you enjoyed this Bible quiz and learning more about Scripture, like, share, and subscribe for more Bible quizzes, Hebrew insights, and Scripture-centered content. Jesus is King of Kings. Thank you so much for watching, and may Yah bless you as you continue walking in His truth. Until next time, Shalom.